Hi guys, Shredder of Pieces here. Today I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the hard mode elemental farm in Old Ascalon. It's a warrior farm and it is situated in Prophecies. I'm currently standing in Sardalek Sanitarium and here is your build. Your first skill is Dwarven Stability for the increased time in stances, which you can use for your 7th skill and Raging Charge. It's pretty important to combine those. Your second skill is Defy Pain. It gives the increased armor and increased health, which really lessens the damage you take a lot and makes the build pretty much easy. Your third skill is Sprawling Headbutt for the knockdown for Cobble Poundstone. Your fourth skill is Light of Daldrimor to cause the AoE on your enemies around you, because otherwise it will take really long to kill them all. Your fifth skill is Healing Sign for the difficult moments when you're almost out of health. Your sixth skill is Riposte. It's just to cause some extra damage, it shortens the run. The seventh skill is Enraging Charge. You can build up adrenaline and speed with this to quicken up things. Use Dwarven Stability with it. Your eighth skill is optional. I used Doliak Sign. It's pretty much useless here, that's why I'm going to replace it in a minute. I'll show you with what. You can actually replace it with a lot of skills to cause some extra damage. I tried Assassin Vanguard support, but it's not that good because he builds up threat too and he dies really quick. So I'm just gonna use for Great Justice to build up extra adrenaline. I'm now gonna show you the normal build because I'm using quite a variant. So the first skill is Dwarven Stability, then Gladiator's Defense, Brawling Headbutt, On Your Knees, Healing Sign, Riposte, Enraging Charge, and Doliak Sign. And I'll post both template codes in the comment. Now for the armor, I'm using the same armor as I used for the Underworld farm. This means I'm using some Knight insignias on my armor, a Rune of Superb Absorption. You can look at it in detail, I'll show you the armor. So this is the armor. As you can see, for my weapons I'm using a Destroyer Sword and a Destroyer Shield, just basic. The drops are Enchanted Lodestones, Lumps of Charcoal and Granite. They also drop Rubies. It's actually why you kinda do this run. Okay, so here we are in Old Ascalon. If you get this problem where the Grawl spawn, immediately turn to Sardalek Sanitarium because they will kick your ass. So I rezoned and here we are. And there, as you can see, there's already a boss there, Flint Touchstone and some hulking stone elementals. In this guide I'm gonna skip the bosses. They take the same fight as the normal mobs. Only on Cobble Poundstone, when he uses Healing Sign, you need to use Brawling Headbutt. But the battles kinda take long, so I'm not gonna show them in this movie. For first, you just pull some mobs. It's quite easy. Make sure you have of costs DeFi pain as quick as you can, because otherwise you will be dead in a few seconds. Then as you can see, I'm using my damage skills like Light of Deldrimor to take them some damage. I'm using rippos. Actually, when my adrenaline is full, I just use my skills. Be sure to maintain DeFi pain, because otherwise you are seriously in danger. Light of Deldrimor is a fine extra in this build, because as you can see, the AoE does damage to them all. Make sure you don't make the same mistake as I'm doing now. I forgot to click my enemy when another one died, so I'm not building up adrenaline. Just try to look at it for the rest. And this is quite an annoying game mechanic. The hulking stone elementals run away at random times. It's not what you want when you're busy farming. But yeah, you can't do anything about it. So you can run after them, but it's not worth it actually, because they come back, as you can see. The Light of Deldrimor is the most important skill in your build, because it speeds up things. It doesn't cost a lot of energy. You can try to replace it. I thought about Meteor Storm, but it takes 25 energy, and I only have 23 with my current armor, so that wasn't really useful. For the rest, as you can see, they basically drop some gold. You can fully solo this without a problem. As you can see, I mastered it in under 1 hour, and you can actually kinda make a lot of money with it, although there are better runs like the Raptor farm and the Underworld farm, which I'll make a video soon. But yeah, this is for the basic, for the noob runner or noob farmer. This is what you need to learn things. So now I'm gonna run to the next spot, which is a little more back on the map. I'm gonna skip Flint, as I told you. You can do him, it's not a problem, but it takes long, and I don't think the drops of them are really worth it. You can, in the time you kill them, you can kill 4 or 5 others, which can give you nice drops. But as you're in Old Ascalon, and there are Grolls here, as you saw in the previous zone. There are also seeds here. If you encounter them, get as far away as you can, because they will defeat you. You don't stand a chance with them. The Hulkings are no problem, but the others, if you're not sure and you don't want to die at the first times, you can also take a healing monk and flag him on a position far away. I won't recommend it, because it lessens the drops you get. It's not really needed, because as you see, I don't take any damage. The only reason I take a sword with, because you see, the most damage I deal with is 2. So the only reason I'm taking it is because Riposte requires a sword. I have a rune with superior swordsmanship, which gives you +3, but you really don't need that. You can replace it with something else at your willing. That's kinda it. You can pull as many mobs as you want, but try to build up some adrenaline so you can cast End Your Pain when you're really taking a lot of them, because you will be dead in a few seconds, as I already told you. Light of Deldrimor, the most primary skill, I'd say. I'm just gonna let you finish this movie. In the back of the movie, I'll post a map with zones where you can find the most elementals. If I'm not mistaken, there is gonna drop a ruby in some mobs. So enjoy the movie. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put a little music on so it's not that boring, and see you next time.